Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. Okay. Okay.
Ooh, I was talking about grave digger. Uh-oh. Oh, you playing that shit. Get it back. Get it back. Don't take that. Come on, man. Serious. Arm down. Right hand leads. Right hand up to it. There you go. Come on. Who you training, man? You gotta be behind now. Gotta be behind.
Ready, si guys? Magana yung gana lang.
Kaya, wala back
Sabaw
to
gana.
There you go. You, right hand up to it.
Gana na.
Double behind it.
Yeah, ikot.
Double it up. Oh, there you go. Still here like that. There you go. Do it again.
Yeah, gano'n.
There you go. Alright, look up.
Ikot sa gana. Alex.
Underleg, underleg.
Ika siya.
Nablos.
Gano'n lang. Nagtaglag sa islit sa katawan.
Good job. We won it around. We won it around. Good job. We won it.
Manny Pacquiao just dropped a major surprise. The boxing legend has reportedly invited Floyd Mayweather to visit his training camp. Yes, really. After everything that happened between them, the years of build-up, the rivalry, and their unforgettable 2015 showdown, Pacquiao is now opening the door for Floyd to see how he's preparing for his return. That's right, Manny is getting ready for a comeback. And now people are wondering what Mayweather's role in all of this could be. This isn't being treated like a simple, friendly gesture. The moment that invitation surfaced, it immediately brought rematch speculation back to life, revived memories of their old rivalry, and raised a bigger question. Is Floyd truly finished with boxing, or could this be the beginning of another huge exhibition event? The fight drew millions of viewers, and the build-up around it was massive. Manny entered that night as the relentless pressure fighter, while Floyd relied on his sharp defense and ring IQ. When it was over, Mayweather had his hand raised with a unanimous decision victory. Even now, plenty of fans still debate how different that result might have been if Pacquiao had been fully healthy, or if the two had faced each other earlier in their careers, when both were at their peak. Now jump ahead to 2025. Both men are well past their prime years in age terms, with Manny preparing for another run in the ring, while Floyd continues taking part in exhibition bouts. But the biggest twist is this. Pacquiao has openly invited Mayweather to come to his training camp.
The best fighter of our party was Manny Pacquiao, because of his movement.
But you made it look easy.
But he's a hell of a fighter, and I can see why he won so many fights, and I can see why he's going down as a Hall of Famer. It's just certain moves.
On top of that, Pacquiao's training camps have always been known for their intensity. The workload is demanding, with non-stop conditioning, explosive mid-sessions, fast-paced movement drills, and the same energy and determination that have defined Manny throughout his career. If Floyd were to step into that environment, he could add another layer with his defensive knowledge and ring awareness. It could even give Manny a new element to work with as he prepares for his return. And on the other side, Floyd might take something from Manny as well, especially that constant forward pressure and attacking mindset that made him so dangerous for so many years. Boxing has always been driven by big moments, storylines, and the kind of headlines that keep fans talking. And this invitation does exactly that. It instantly gets people engaged, brings rematch conversations back into the spotlight, and keeps both Pacquiao and Mayweather at the center of the boxing world once again.
He's comeback. He's coming back.
Yeah, 40 seconds. Thank you.
For the WBC title at 147.
Thank you so much.
I wish him all the best.
Quadra, I love him.
Can he do it?
Quadra?
Can he do it? Absolutely.
That's a Mexican brand.
Manny
Quadra.
Pacquiao's
Oscar needs
he's a legend. You know,
some nice ones. Thank you.
he's a legend. I think he can do it. Absolutely. I mean, it's not going to be easy, but
Now, let's shift to Manny Pacquiao's return. For quite some time, he's been hinting at the possibility of stepping back into the ring. After spending several quieter years following retirement, along with time focused on politics and coaching, it's become increasingly clear that the desire to compete again hasn't gone away.
Welcome back to Los Angeles, Manny.
Boss.
We miss you.
You're looking in tremendous shape. You're ready to fight Barrios tonight and make history, Manny.
Manny, you excited to step into the ring again?
Yes.
What do you think of Barrios? He's a big, strong, he's young, he's 30. You have 16 years on him, Manny.
Don't worry about it.
According to people close to Pacquiao, plans are being put together for a comeback fight sometime in late 2025, with early 2026 also being mentioned as a possibility. The big question, of course, is who he'll be facing. Right now, the name linked to that return is Mario Barrios.
Mario's gonna go out there and just put a beating on Manny. I think Manny's a little too old, but I mean, he's a legend. He really did what he did, so I really don't see a reason for him to come back. But if he wants to get in the ring with Mario, then I guess Mario has to show him that, youth. He has a youth, and Manny Pacquiao shouldn't just stay retired.
Yeah. I mean, that's what a lot of fans are saying,
Yeah.
and are still kind of disbelief. But even looking at social media and the fans, they're thrilled just to see him back. So
Yeah.
just to have him in the ring, and
Yeah.
fighters at that age are not competing.
I think that just says a lot about the type of fighter Manny Pacquiao is, the stardom he has. I mean, he's what, 46, 47?
He's 46.
And people are still excited to see him fight. So I mean, that just says a lot about him and what he's done in his career. So like I said earlier, to see a friend I grew up with fight Manny Pacquiao is just gonna be pretty cool. And at the same night, so it's a huge night for San Antonio boxing.
Pacquiao's return isn't being framed as an exhibition or a farewell appearance. He's jumping straight back into a serious challenge. On July 19th at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, a venue that has hosted some of boxing's biggest nights, Pacquiao is set to face Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title.
Obviously, I know Manny very well. He's a true competitor. He's a guy that if you put something in his head, and obviously to create more history, he's a guy that's going to give everything and try his best. That's what Manny. One thing I always learned with Manny is give 110% and try your best no matter what. So he's going to give it his all. Again, you can't beat Father Time, but Father Time is hard, and it was very hard watching him fight Lucas. And you could see it, and then watching the exhibition he had with the Korean guy or the Japanese guy in last year. It's hard to watch. I know Manny. I know the man that I was sparring. I love that guy. So, but again, he's a legend, and that if he turns it on, he can.
Even with that long layoff, the WBC still placed Pacquiao inside its top 5 rankings, giving him a direct path to a historic opportunity. Going into the fight, Barrios is viewed as the favorite, with betting odds around 1-4, while Pacquiao sits at roughly 3-1. A lot of that belief in Manny comes from everything he has already accomplished in the sport and the reputation he still carries. Now comes the biggest question surrounding all of this. Why is the WBC allowing Pacquiao to step directly into a title opportunity? On paper, it's an understandable debate. He's 46 years old, and his last official victory came back in 2019. So naturally, a lot of people are asking how he suddenly found himself right back in the championship conversation.
We get to facts. Pacquiao is 46 years old and has 72 fights. Do the math. Please. Again, I'll repeat it one more time. You want to use that comparison? Lennon was 32 when he fought Hagler. He had 40 fights. Pacquiao's 46 years old, 72 fights, and coming off, as you said, Bud, an exhibition where you have to worry about the way he looked. He didn't look good. He took punishment from a bigger guy, but a guy who wasn't a high-level fighter. And it's got to worry you if you're a human being. I'm just talking now not as a boxing guy. I'm talking now as a member of something called the human race. I think I'm a member of that. And I like to stay a member. And the only way that you can really stay a member, there's no dues that are involved. There's no membership.
The WBC clearly recognized the opening in front of them. Barrios didn't have a major name opponent locked in. Other options weren't coming together. And there wasn't another matchup on the table that carried the same level of mainstream attention. From a business standpoint, Pacquiao changes that immediately.
Champions on Boots' radar. I mean, I still think it's bizarre that Manny Pacquiao's fighting for a world title 5 years out of the ring and just not anywhere near at world level anymore. Like that's boxing and it's the business and we understand it. I think for Boots, like we talked about fighters that want legacy, all he wants to do is fight the champions. And I think physically it would be more beneficial for him to move to 154. But he just, he is world champion at 47. So whilst he can still make it, he just wants to fight the champions. Now, obviously, there's a chance of potentially fighting Lopez. It's not a champion, but I get the fight. It's a great fight and it's a big profile fight. And I think the only thing he's concerned about is whether he can still perform. He doesn't want to just turn up one day and underperform. And he feels like that's the only thing that's affecting that factor is the weight cut. So he hasn't got many more, if any, left at 147. And whilst he's there, he just wants to fight the champions. And he's a tremendous fighter. It's in a great position right now, coming off that performance. And he's got many years ahead of him. He's only just turned 28. He's a baby.
It's also not the first time the WBC has made a move that sparked debate. The organization has previously shown a willingness to elevate high-profile names when there is enough public interest behind them, which is why many fans believe this decision is driven as much by business as it is by competition. With Pacquiao attached to the event, the commercial upside becomes obvious. And that kind of opportunity is difficult for any sanctioning body or broadcaster to ignore. From that perspective, the WBC likely didn't need much persuading. All they needed was the right moment and an opponent prepared to take part in a fight built around Manny's return.
At 46 years old, he's been out of the ring about the same time as you were when you stepped back in. What do you think what kind of challenges he's gonna face, having been a great fighter yourself and him, comparable in career-wise? What kind of challenges do you think he's gonna face, and any advice on him doing things a certain way that maybe you found you did a mistake or this and that, give or take?
You know what? When I came back that one horrible time, it was all me. It was my mindset. It was the way I felt. I believed I could win. I trained hard, but you know what? I won't do it again. You know what I mean? I won't do it again. But I can't tell someone don't do that. Because I made too many comebacks.
Mm-hmm. As for Manny, just any advice for him at all?
Just be healthy and do what you think you can do. It's a hard thing to answer.
Take that away from somebody. It's just it's kind of taking it away from somebody. You kind of got to find out what's there, right?
Absolutely. You know, you just have to believe in yourself, because if you don't, no one else will. And that's my thing. It could be positive, it could be negative. That's life.
But you can live with the result.
I can do. Oh, we talk.
Now let's turn to Floyd Mayweather. He's still known as the unbeaten champion, one of the sharpest defensive fighters the sport has ever seen, and someone who built an entire career around winning at the highest level, while turning it into a massive business. Although Floyd officially stepped away from professional boxing in 2017, he hasn't stayed completely out of the spotlight. Since then, he has remained active through exhibition events, taking part in high-profile matchups against celebrities, MMA fighters, and well-known names from the boxing world.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, hit him with it. Bow!
Oh, that left hook in the right hand behind it.
He got it.
Oh, he dropped him. Yeah.
Shit. So I got it there.
35.
He's like, yeah, you got me.
You know what's crazy is that Floyd is still doing these exhibitions, making millions.
Oh, did you see the one he just did?
Yeah, he looked fantastic.
I'm talking, he's like, I ain't got no haircut for this shit.
Yeah, scraggly. But I think he's enjoying that look.
Going out whooping people's ass like, yo, for millions of dollars. I ain't gotta promote this shit. I'm just showing up, handing out ass whooping. Like, it's like Floyd wait to get hit to see where you at with your power. And like, okay, now I'm finna fucking demolish you.
He was holding the ring card girl's card and walking around. Do you see what he was doing?
Oh shit!
He held up the card in between rounds. Floyd walked around with the card.
He's shared the ring with names like Logan Paul, Don Moore, and other internet personalities. And even though those appearances don't count as official professional fights, they've allowed Mayweather to stay active and remain a major attraction. Competing at 47 and beyond is unusual in boxing, especially in a sport where most fighters step away much earlier because of how demanding it becomes physically. Even so, Floyd has continued to show that his timing, defensive instincts, and understanding of the ring are still very much intact. Now here's the question everyone immediately jumps to. What happens if Pacquiao and Mayweather actually meet again? That possibility alone is already fueling plenty of discussion online. Fans are debating whether Manny could finally get the result he wanted, while others are asking if Floyd could once again show that he still has enough left to stay on top even in his late 40s.
I would not be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez, because that's not the same Pacquiao.
Of course.
That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game.
Yeah, of course.
But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever.
Of course.
When that's not how that goes. That's not reality. But in the business world, it is.
What makes the idea so compelling is how much both men have evolved over time. Manny may not have the same speed he once did, but his experience and ring awareness are at an extremely high level. Floyd, meanwhile, has never needed high punch volume to control a fight. His accuracy, timing, and ability to make every shot matter have always been central to his style. If a rematch ever happened now, it would likely be far more tactical than physical. Instead of a battle built on non-stop aggression, it would probably come down to timing, positioning, feints, counters, and defensive adjustments. In other words, it would feel more like a high-level chess match than a pure war of attrition.
Did a fighter ever make you feel like, oh, my legacy is in jeopardy?
No, but I've been in a fight. I get like in the third or fourth round, I'm like, tonight gonna be a rough night.
Okay.
One of the best fighters I faced was Manny Pacquiao. He's a future Hall of Famer.
What the is it about Manny, man? He just don't stop coming.
But you know me, I keep my distance because he's real short. I keep turning him.
Yeah, but I think this, height doesn't mean anything because,
Now, let's take a closer look at Pacquiao's training camp. Manny's preparation has always been centered on discipline, routine, and the work ethic that defined his rise in boxing. His team builds camp around quick bursts of speed, sharp movement, and bag sessions designed to reflect real fight situations. According to reports from people around camp, Pacquiao has been training with serious intensity. That includes early morning roadwork, rounds with younger and dangerous sparring partners, and time spent reviewing Mayweather's past performances in an effort to better understand how he would approach a possible matchup.
Sick buck, big pork Gordon. Yo, we're back.
It's boxing's back now. Dave, did you know all the comments where boxing is back now?
Back. Really? Yep. Let's go.
Fans are excited.
Pero umpisa, yun sa big vision niya po, pas magkakay. Tawin ko yung pinabuliti. Okay, you go first. I'm not gonna say up first.
Marvin.
Good.
So that's the latest. Manny Pacquiao asking Floyd Mayweather to come to his training camp feels like much more than a simple gesture. It could be the beginning of a whole new phase in one of boxing's most iconic rivalries. Now the big question is, what does it really mean? Could this be the first step toward a massive rematch? Or is it simply about mutual respect, legacy, and pushing the sport forward? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share your take in the comments below. If a rematch actually happens, who do you think comes out on top, Manny or Floyd? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.